Hey, this is Allison, longtime Survivor fan.
And this is Nina, brand new Survivor fan.
And we are the hosts of
Chaotic Good.
And today I'll be telling the story of Stephanie LaGrossa to my BFF and co-host Nina.
I am so excited, and I was so glad that you did show me a photo of her, because just you saying the name, I did not know. Like, nothing comes to mind, and then you showed me a photo of her, and, you know, we're big Traitors fans.
Yes.
And I'm like, wait a minute. That girl was on Traitors.
Yes, season 1 of Traitors.
Yes.
She's also been on Snake in the Grass, which is another show. And she also has played 3 seasons of Survivor already.
Wow.
And Survivor 50 will be her 4th season of Survivor that she'll be playing. So today I'm going to tell you all about the story of Stephanie LaGrossa. So her first 2 seasons that she played, she is a defining character in both of the seasons.
Wow.
But for different reasons.
Oh my God.
So
I can't wait to hear, because I just said I know her from Traitors. That's it. I don't know her Survivor lore, nothing. So, okay.
What brought her to Traitors?
Exactly.
What made a casting agent say,
we have to get her.
I'm going to call Stephanie.
Exactly.
So
okay.
Stephanie's from New Jersey.
Okay.
She is the youngest of 4 other siblings, all older brothers.
Okay.
So just know okay. This.
Got it.
In some of the ways that she reacts to certain situations, some of the ways that she interprets certain situations. I have to remember she is the youngest tomboy athlete girl of 4 older brothers.
And no sisters.
And
it's just her. And
just her.
The brothers.
And the boys
wow.
in New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay.
Yep. So her first season is season 10, Survivor Palau.
Okay.
And she is a 24-year-old pharmaceutical rep.
Wow.
And in the opening of the season, the whole cast is in this big rowboat. And they're rowing in the ocean, and then Jeff just comes up out of nowhere on a boat, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, the game started."
Oh no.
And this is back in Survivor when it was literally the single outfit you're wearing. That's all you got.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
I'm sorry. I hate those seasons. I'm guessing this isn't the one where they tell them they're going to a photo shoot.
No,
that's evil. I actually find that to be extremely mean of producers.
I know in Survivor China, one girl wasn't wearing a bra.
Exactly.
With her dress.
And probably I think it's probably the same girl. I think she was wearing heels or something, or little sandals.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And it's okay. When it was the same vibe, okay, we're starting now.
You never know when you're going to become a castaway, though.
Wow.
That's how it is, though, when you're stranded on a real island. Okay,
that is true. That's true. Wow. Okay, so it was one of those.
So
she
has this white lace fitted top and long blue jeans, and Jeff also announces, "Oh, by the way, the game's begun." And on that beach right there are 2 immunity idol necklaces
right now.
Immunity necklaces, and whoever gets there first and grabs the necklace first, there's 2 of them, you will be you'll have immunity. So they're rowing the boat. They're trying to row the boat as fast as possible, but then people start thinking, "Oh, what if I just start swimming?"
That, I'm not gonna lie, that is my first thought. I'm shocked that people didn't just do that immediately.
They're pretty far.
Okay, they're pretty far. Okay.
Far.
Okay, that's good to know. In my head, they're closer. okay, they're pretty far. Got it.
They're pretty far. I personally would be I'm a row the boat.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep rowing. Stephanie, however, she's the first one in the water.
Oh, good.
She's
on her.
With her long blue jeans, her shoes on.
Shoes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's "I got this. I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
This boat is slow. I'm fast. Gets in the water, quickly realizes,
oh no,
that was not the right choice. Because the boat starts, going ahead of her. She's asking to get back on the boat. She's trying to swim. Anyway, she's not one of the 2 people that first reach the immunity necklaces.
Oh my gosh, what a swing.
Yeah. She does this.
Okay.
This is classic Stephanie already.
Okay.
So they get to the beach, and what's interesting about this season is they're just on the beach now. There is no tribes yet. They're all on the beach together.
Okay.
All they know is that 2 people have these immunity necklaces, and that's it. So they have to spend the night there. So they start building shelter. They start getting to know each other. Stephanie has someone help her hack her jeans. off and turn them into shorts.
Good.
Because she's
Good
not.
on her.
She's like, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah.
This is a season where you see people like literally walking around in their like bras and underwear. Yep,
Yeah.
the whole season, and like, yeah,
Yep.
yep.
Oh, that's so tough.
That's what
I
you
will
signed
say,
up for.
You know, people have a lot to say about the new era of Survivor, but I'm very pro them bringing like a bag of stuff.
Yeah,
I'm pro
I'm
that.
okay with all the clothes. I
very
do
okay
wish
with that.
sometimes we got bathing suits back.
Oh yeah.
But
Are they not allowed? Are they not allowed bathing suits? Now I'm like thinking on that.
yeah,
actually.
they're not.
Oh, interesting.
Because
I didn't clock that.
they want them to have more of a stranded feeling, as
Okay.
in, you know, you're in your almost normal clothes. Like they also are pretty picky about not allowing sportswear.
Oh, that's okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay,
they do
got it.
allow more clothes, but they're still picky about those clothes.
Yeah.
So anyway, she's on this tribe. Not even on this tribe. Everyone's there. Jeff shows up the next day. And the two people who got the 2 necklaces are now the leaders of the 2 tribes. And
Okay.
they do a schoolyard pick for the tribes. I can't imagine that now.
I can't.
Because I feel like it's like so carefully decided by casting now who's on what tribe. And it's very, you know, okay, these 2 personalities are gonna do well together, or these 2 personalities are gonna butt heads, and we want to see that. This is a mix of, you know, challenge strengths but also puzzle strength. No, it was just a straight up schoolyard pick.
Wow.
So she ends up on the Ulong tribe, and it's a loser tribe.
Dang it.
This is
Steph.
this is the disaster tribe
Of that season.
of
Like, or no, for like.
Survivor.
Of Survivor.
Like it passes even the disaster tribes that we have now seen many a time.
Yes.
In New Era Survivor.
Eras. Wow.
So in this tribe, she is at the center of the strategy.
Okay.
However, I also kind of wonder if that's just how it was portrayed. How it was edited.
Interesting.
I do feel like she was at the center of that tribe, but how much strategy was really going on at that tribe? Because they would lose, and then it was pretty scrambly. And
Yeah,
I think
afterwards.
once they kept losing, it was just trying to keep your strength as best as you could. And so, and Stephanie's also of the mindset, and she's done this for all 3 seasons, and I wonder if she'll do this in Survivor 50. She's very much like strength.
Just full on strength. That's
Strength
the strategy.
is the most important thing pre-merge, and she don't want to hear different.
Okay.
So on the Ulong tribe, it looks like Stephanie is at the center of the strategy.
Okay. But you're wondering how much.
I also wonder,
if it's a losing tribe, if it's such a loser tribe, like what you're saying,
Yeah.
it's like, what's going on here?
Exactly. So it was portrayed like she was at the center of the strategy, but I also wonder how much strategy there was.
Okay.
Because they would lose, and then there would be scrambling, and she definitely is of the mindset pre-merge that strength is the most important thing.
Okay. Interesting.
Always trying to avoid tribal council, because in her day she's been to tribal council many
times.
She's found herself there many times, and she's a girl that likes to win.
Wow. So is she a challenge beast?
She is very physical, but
Yeah.
I feel like somehow she's cursed.
Oh my God. I mean, it sounds like it, girl.
Yeah,
Everything you're telling me, I'm like,
for
what is
some
up?
reason, she is on tribes that lose challenges, and she just can't stand
Wow.
it. So, because during all of these profiles that I'm doing with Nina, I love telling Nina about all of the cool challenges.
Yes, maybe my favorite part of Survivor is the challenges. It's something about when I watch that show, it just brings me to life. I don't know what it is.
Nina
anyway.
knows all about the new era challenges,
Yes.
but she doesn't know about the old era
And I
challenges.
love hearing about them. It's like hearing about medieval times. Or, like medieval torture devices. It's like, what did they do? That's how I feel about these old challenges, because actually some of them do really sound like torture.
This
Like
one
actual
one's
torture.
fun.
Okay, good.
So
Okay.
this one is more. So also back in the day, they would do challenges that were more about surviving.
Okay.
And things
What a
that you
concept.
would, do
Actually
if
need
you
to
actually
do, yeah.
lived out on that land,
Yeah.
and who can do the best.
Ooh.
So this is
Okay.
a challenge called who can make the best bathroom. and you're making like
Interesting.
a toilet bathroom, and whoever can make like the best functioning toilet bathroom wins the challenge.
Oh my gosh, that's fascinating.
So
Actually,
I
okay,
just
that is
wanted
a
to
fun
share that with
one.
you.
Okay, I love that.
Of course they lost.
Yeah, of course.
Well, of course they lost that. So she, they're just getting people off. She creates an alliance with this guy named Bobby John, and they end up being the last two people on the tribe. So in New Era Survivor, in season 41, Shan and Ricard were also decimated down to a two person tribe, but that one was decimated from 6 to 2. This is decimated from half of like 18, 20 people down to 2 people.
Wow.
Oh, and they still run an immunity challenge with just the 2 of them. And
how, Allison? How?
This is
was
when
it a challenge that was just like, okay, the other tribe that has 1 million people at this point
got to pick 2 people.
They just get
They're like 2 strongest people.
Yeah.
And on the other team, there's this like ex-fireman, Tom Wasserman, who's, just incredible at everything. They've won all the rewards. They're like living like in luxury.
They're like, this isn't even hard. Is this even Survivor?
Hard. They're pretty much like bored of each other because they're all still there. All of them. And so they lose that immunity challenge because I guess production was like, let's see this through. Yeah. And then Stephanie versus Bobby John, they have the first ever fire making challenge.
Oh, wow. That's how they were. I was just about to ask them, like, how in the hell
where
are they supposed to have a tribal
always
council
see
with
this
2
now
people?
at Final Four.
Yes.
Where you make a fire and whoever can burn the string above the fire first, and our girl Stephanie
did it.
wins.
Amazing.
And
Amazing.
at this point,
good.
America is obsessed with Stephanie.
Okay.
Because she is just trying her hardest. She never gives up. She wants to win so badly, wants to play this game so badly. She goes back to her beach. By herself, single person. She's scared.
I'd be scared. Wow,
she's scared.
That is spooky.
And there's just this whole day where she has to, figure out how to make fire by herself. She goes out in the ocean and fishes. She has to get the firewood. She's doing everything. Dang. And
what the heck?
Yeah. Yeah. And then they say, Stephanie, go join the other tribe. Finally.
There's just so many moments with production that I'm like, what are we doing
in
here?
Their misery.
What are we actually trying to do?
So she has this desolate day by herself.
Wow.
And then she is allowed to join Koror, the other tribe.
The producers finally deem it okay for her to join the other tribe.
And it's an interesting season because there is no tribe merge. She just joins
in. That's that. And we just continue the show.
And there is no renaming of the tribe. There is no new tribe flag. There are no new buffs.
Wow.
Because there is no merge. She just joins that tribe. And she quickly becomes a target.
Yeah.
Because she's a threat. Because they're like, oh my gosh, if this girl, she already has this incredible story of making it all the way to the end of her tribe. And she then makes it all the way to the end of the show, she's got $1 million.
Yeah.
By default. But some people are really conflicted because they also think she deserves to be there.
So they don't want to, some people don't want to vote for her because they're like, because of this story.
Exactly. They're like, she has gone, what we have lived is
nothing
easy street compared to her. And there even gets to a point where they want to vote out Stephanie. The plan is to vote out Stephanie, but this woman, Janu, doesn't even want to be there anymore.
Interesting.
She's like over it. She doesn't want to be there.
That is so interesting, especially being on a tribe that's winning. It's not like it's not like she. I mean, Survivor is still tough. Don't get me wrong. I'm not signing up for it. But to be on like a tribe that is just like sitting pretty for so long, and to be like, yeah, I'm over it. Wow.
Janu is over it, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna keep Janu. We're gonna keep Janu, but Stephanie can go. And Janu is literally at tribal council being like, no, guys,
Like,
vote for me.
Please
Vote for me. And as you can tell, the plan is still Stephanie. And Janu straight up quits. She says, Jeff, I'm going to make the decision myself. I'm going to quit.
Does she let, do they vote?
So Stephanie can stay. They don't vote.
She's full.
Because she knew that if she let them vote,
that they would vote for Stephanie.
They
so
would
she
vote
was
for
fully
Stephanie.
like,
yeah.
Also, but also still fascinating just because these producers, they love to make these people suffer. I'm surprised that they didn't just keep going with like, I don't know, just like had Jeff's ear and like, yeah, just have the tribal council still.
Have the
like,
vote
oh,
still.
someone quit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Just keep it going.
They could have. Janu could have quit, and then they could have run the votes again and still had They could have like had a double elimination that night.
Wow.
But I think also production wanted Stephanie to stay too, because she was the hero. She was. I
mean, that is a good twist.
She's the true underdog.
Yeah,
of that season,
and that is a good twist for just someone. Just like out of nowhere, out of left field, to be like, yeah, actually, Stephanie should stay, and I'm gonna go. Actually, wow.
Yeah, I mean, she did it partly for Stephanie, but she did it a huge part because she was done.
She was done.
She was done. She was done. And next vote, unfortunately, she does get voted out.
Steph.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, and the audience felt like the viewers at home felt like it was unfair too.
Wow.
Because pre-merge, every single tribal council had Stephanie in it. The whole story was the story of her tribe losing. And then she is so excited to join Koror because she's so lonely at this point. She just wants to make friends.
And like talk to people.
Yeah. And then they are like, ugh, I don't know about her. And then they scheme to get her out very quickly.
Dang it.
Yeah. However,
she's just come back. You did tell me she comes back.
We know that this is not the end of her Survivor story.
That's true.
She's on Survivor 50, but also she is on the very next season.
Stop.
Survivor season 11.
I love it.
Yeah. And this is in Guatemala, because this is back when they also changed locations
every season
each time, which I'm like, logistically running 2 seasons a year in 2 completely different locations and countries. Wow. Production that ran that. Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
You deserve your flowers.
So the Guatemala season was very interesting with its setting and its challenges and all of that. So Stephanie is on that season, and also Bobby John.
Okay.
The guy
the final two.
The final two of original Ulong.
And what's like the vibe? Are they like happy to see each other, or
they're
are they
happy to see each other.
Good.
Yeah.
Cute.
But they are both put on separate tribes, and it's tribes of newbies, like new players, and they are the only 2 returning players of that season.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So I have another challenge story to tell you.
I'm ready.
This challenge is an 11-mile hike through the jungle to their camp.
You are making me sick right now.
It is.
I feel sick.
It was brutal. It was so bad. And whoever made it to their camp first, whoever made it to the destination first would get the better camp, because there was one camp that was better than the other. At first, it was like, yeah, let's get there first, because we want to get the better camp. And then it quickly became, let's just survive this hike.
Wow.
Because it was through wilderness. There was not a path. There was not a trail.
Gosh. And was it I guess like Guatemala, was it like in a mountainous area, or was it also like beachside? Again, like my Survivor, it's so Fiji centered.
This Guatemala season was not beachside, it was lakeside.
Lakeside,
It was around this huge lake that was full of gators.
Stop.
Full of gators. Actually, they at one point, like a reward is that they actually construct this like wooden pool in the lake, and it's this structure where they can like get in the water, but it's like safe enough for them to get in the water.
Wow.
Because they are protected by it just seemed like the kind of lake where there's probably, a gator every 2 inches. That's how it felt to me. Anyway, they do this 11-mile hike through the jungle to their camp.
And I guess, like, are they carrying stuff?
Their tribe supplies, of course.
Their whole tribe.
Of course. Nina, of course.
I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate this so much.
It goes all through the night. People lose it.
Oh my god.
It's brutal, and this is how the season begins. But their camp, their camps are cool because they're at Mayan ruins. So they're at these stone temples, and that's where they sleep. And that's where they do all their strategizing, all their chitter chatter, all their talking, all their walking around is around like ancient ruins.
Wow.
So just visually,
that's amazing.
It's an interesting season for that. So Stephanie she was literally seen as the hero, the underdog story, America's sweetheart from last season. This season we see a different side of Stephanie because she is on a tribe that starts losing again, and she's done with losing. She's a sore loser.
Oh,
sore loser. Rude in the confessionals. Very negative. Like for instance, Bobby John was on the other team, and if they won and started cheering, she'd be like, "Oh, he's cheering like a girl. That's so gay."
No.
Yeah.
One of those. I guess like this was like what, the early 2000s.
Yeah, she uses the R word.
No.
Sometimes, yeah, just stuff that doesn't age well.
Yeah.
She feels like she's in a bad dream. Like why?
Yeah,
why?
Why this again?
Why am I still losing? And in this season, this is post-merge, because she's still, I mean, people keep her around because she is challenge strength. She also aligns with this guy named Rafe, who is he's very strategic, but also well-liked, and is a good like partner for her in that way. The other thing about Stephanie that I thought was funny this season is Stephanie loves to eat.
Okay.
But hey, don't we all?
Don't we all? Yeah.
Don't we all? But
Why don't we all in Survivor love to eat?
But so she's on this losing streak. But then I feel like post-merge, she is lucky enough to get on pretty much all the reward challenges.
Okay.
So she gets all the rewards. And so people are like, oh, I don't think she's even lost weight since she's been here. Because they're just so jealous that she's eating all the time. They also had chickens. And when they got their chickens, they also got this feed for the chickens, and it was this like corn nut mix, and they just started eating the corn and nut mix. So they're eating chicken food all day, and she's just putting back chicken food constantly. Also, she like during this season she fumbles strategy, and I would say fumble as in she is a little bit gullible.
Okay.
To other people convincing her like this is a good plan, when really it's not the best plan for her. It's not in her self-interest.
In her self-interest, yeah.
But she'll go with it. Or she's a little naive, thinking like, I'm a dominant player. I'm being dominant in this game. I'm a leader. When I get to the end, if I get to final tribal council, of course I'm going to win. Because of the type of person I am. Because I think also the way she is on this season, part of the issue with it is she just has this very clear self-identity of who she is, that she almost doesn't have this self-awareness of what other people think of her.
Got it.
Like she so fully believes in herself
and like her story
and her strength.
Yeah.
And also, you know, she talks shit, but you know, she's been on sports teams her whole life.
Exactly. She's got four older brothers,
which I also had an older brother. They talk smack. You gotta talk back harder. Badder.
Bad. You gotta get them where it hurts.
you gotta roll them.
And you gotta do it with her. You gotta do it 4 times.
Yeah, you gotta do it 4 times with these boys. Exactly. So she also this season has the first ever hidden immunity idol. Something that is now a staple of the season. It's all anyone can talk about. This season is the very first one.
Yeah. Wow. She's a part of like so many like Survivor.
Oh yeah, totally.
Just like things that are just like, oh yeah, that is just like a known thing. Like
that's
that is a Survivor.
And this
like,
first
thing.
one, you can play it before they read the votes. So you can just say, yep, I'm immune. And you can just anyway. It's
amazing.
You don't have to read it, play it until anyway. It was a setup to be a lot more strong.
Yeah, it's a lot more interesting than just having this just out immunity.
There is this car challenge because also back in older Survivor, every season for a long time, there was a challenge where you win a car.
Oh yes, yeah. In another profile, Colby
won a car.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So in the car challenge, this other girl. Okay, so this is the twist this time. Okay. Is that if you win the car challenge, you have a choice. Mm-hmm. You win a car, yay!
Amazing, woo!
Or everyone else you're playing with wins a car, but you. So like 4 people get cars, but you don't.
And you choose. The winner chooses.
The winner chooses. So this girl chooses to get a car herself. Mm-hmm. I personally, I would have been like, have some cars, friends. Because I personally.
Well, you also don't drive. I mean, you do, but
I don't put a lot of like value into cars. It's not really my thing. Also, I'm like, if you got everyone a car on your tribe, they might not vote you out.
Exactly.
Just saying. So
they would think twice about it.
So this girl takes Stephanie on the reward, and Stephanie's like, "Oh, of course you kept the car for yourself. What else would you do? Duh, girl, I get it." But other people back at camp are like, "Oh, why did she do that?" And afterwards, they tell Stephanie like, "Yeah, that was a bad move on her part. You know, making that choice. It really didn't look good on her." And Stephanie's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, this is just her way of thinking.
Yeah.
That she just has a very, like, black and white view of things.
Yeah.
And she has definitely her own value system on how she makes decisions. But sometimes it doesn't really line up with other people's.
And also that she just doesn't see other people's sides. Like, that in no world could she ever understand, like, why that's maybe, like, bad strategy. Not even necessarily, like, if it was a good, like, the right or wrong thing to do, like, morality, right? Ethics-wise. But even just strategy, right? You're on a game.
Yeah.
Like, for her to not even think how it could possibly be bad on her. Interesting. Okay. Steph.
They, also a cool thing about older seasons, and they still do this some in recent seasons too, but especially them traveling to all these different countries and like remote locations, they would try to highlight the local culture, the history, native people of that land. So these native people come and they do this ceremony, they do this like blessing and sacrifice to the temple that they're like staying at.
Good. Yeah.
And there's this chicken that they use in the sacrifice, and essentially they like throw the chicken, like the chicken is killed and put in the fire. And everyone's just like looking at this chicken because they're hungry. Because they're hungry. But the thing is, it's a ritual of native people, and the chicken is not yours. They sacrificed it to a god.
Yeah,
the chicken isn't yours. The native people leave the scene. They're gone.
Oh no!
And Stephanie's immediately like, I'm grabbing that chicken. Pulls the chicken out of the like dust and soot, the ash, and eats the chicken.
Wow.
Also, other tribe members, everyone but her very close strategist, Rafe, everyone else eats the chicken.
Okay.
And it's this like weird feeling.
Yeah.
Because it's like you don't eat the chicken. Like, that's kind of like you're cursed now.
I was about to say, I'm like, that is some, I understand they're starving, but I just feel like that is some bad juju. Like,
and Rafe was like, I can't. And they're like, okay, good. More for us. Kind of in Spirited Away when her parents got turned into pigs.
Yes, because they were, right, because they like ate something.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Oh, no.
Don't eat the spirit's food. Don't. Do it. Stephanie did. Will that curse continue to follow her into season 50? We will see. But she honestly, maybe this is the curse that happened from the chicken. So she ends up in the final 2.
Really?
She gets all the way to the end.
Wow.
She gets all the way to the end, and she's with Danielle, this other woman. And at her final tribal council, she doesn't land the plane. She doesn't land the plane. She just doesn't have this self-awareness of that everyone at this point, they just think she's negative. She complains all the time. She's rude. She's eaten all this food. Now she's eating this because Jeff mentions how they ate the god chicken at tribal council. Of course, Jeff is like, oh, I heard what you guys did with the chicken, and everyone in the jury is like, oh my god. So, and I feel like it's like it wasn't clicking with her at that final tribal council. Her responses were like fairly generic, and she also did a lot of blindsides to get all the way to the end. And in her mind, she's like, that's Survivor. You do blindsides. Like, what's the big whoop? I did blindsides. Now I'm here. Maybe if she was playing in later seasons, maybe in the 30s and 40s, maybe that would be valued in some way. But it does show you that balance of sometimes you do so many blindsides, you've got a bitter jury.
Exactly.
And they're upset. And Danielle, who was with her, didn't upset people that way. And she was kind of a sweetie.
Oh.
So she won.
Piped.
So that is her season 11.
Okay.
Survivor Guatemala performance. And then she goes on to Heroes versus Villains, which I've recapped some with you for Colby.
Yes.
So Colby's on that season. Suri, which I'll also be profiling. Coach, who will also be profiling, all on season 20 together. So she is cast on the hero tribe.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
Exactly. Because obviously they're favoring her time on Palau.
Okay.
It's literally like, oh, she was a hero in Palau, a villain in Guatemala, but we're gonna put her on the hero tribe.
The hero one. Okay.
And that first challenge that I described to you, we went into detail on it on the Colby recap if you want to hear how brutal it was.
Yes. The fighting. Like, what was, like, they had an item and they each had to, like, from each tribe, like, fight it out. To get this
bag to their mat.
To their mat, exactly. Oh no. I don't want to go, I'll say this, I really don't want to go up against Stephanie.
She gets her shoulder dislocated.
Oh my god. But does she win?
I don't think she wins because I think her shoulder gets dislocated.
And she's done. Got it.
And then on the beach, the medic team pops her shoulder back into place.
My goodness.
Badass. So she is on a tribe with Tom, who's also a hero, and he's from Palau.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So she knows him.
That early season.
So they're kind of a pair. And this also is a tribe, this hero tribe, as we know with Colby, they started losing again. And all these heroes, heroes can't handle it. Yeah. They really, like, the heroes fall apart when they don't win.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to, like, the goodness of, like, sports.
And, like, challenges.
And, like, team.
And team and pure strength. They can't handle the fact that it's, like...
Rupert's struggling. Tom's struggling. Steph is struggling. And James, this guy James, who is in Survivor China, starts targeting her.
Wow, okay.
In kind of a nasty way. So he's targeting her because he starts putting in people's ears. He's like, wow, remember on Palau when she was the only person left on her tribe? So she's like, what kind of person is she that out of everyone else dies but her? Type of thing. Yeah. And also she's a curse. Like we're losing because of her because
she ate the chicken.
James is kind of a suspicious, like superstitious person. So he is gunning for Stephanie. And at the tribal council where she does end up getting voted out. She gets voted out pretty early in that season. He is talking about how bad she did in the last challenge. She's the reason why they lost. And she tries to defend herself, and he says, this isn't about you.
What?
But he's literally talking about her.
If it's not about me, get my name out your damn mouth. Yes. If it's not about me.
Tom
wow, that is nasty.
And Colby stand up for her.
Okay, good.
And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, stop being a bully.
Yeah.
You're being ridiculous. And Tom and Colby were on Stephanie's side, but they were on the like losing numbers of that tribe. And she does end up getting voted out. And as she leaves, she's like, how about next time y'all, as in all of you, lose the next challenge, you don't curse anybody out about it. because he was like coming at her.
Oh my god!
And guess what James' response was? Immediately, shut your mouth.
Yeesh, I do not like this guy.
So this was like her last interaction on Survivor. Is shut your mouth.
Before coming back now on 50th.
So yeah, kind of the overall feeling after her 3 seasons is like, is she a tribal curse?
Wow. Okay, this is some great context to know before the show starts.
Interesting. Yes. So then she has a big gap in her reality life. So she gets married.
Okay.
To a baseball player.
Okay.
They have kids. And she's like, well, when you're married to a professional athlete, that becomes your life.
Yeah.
So she doesn't do any reality TV because she's home with the kids, managing the house, managing their lives. But then her husband does retire from baseball. And that is when she goes on to play Snake in the Grass. Okay. And she plays with Suri.
Okay.
And then she goes on to play
Traitors.
Season 1, which is how Nina knows Stephanie. And she also played with Suri.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I forgot to put 2 and 2 together.
And Suri was also on season 20 of Heroes vs. Villains.
Heroes vs. Villains. Whoa. And Suri is also on
season 50. I know. So they have so much history together.
Wow.
I can't really speak to her time in Snake in the Grass because I haven't seen that show. But in Traitors season 1, overall how people see her is they, definitely see her as a really interesting to watch in a physical way, especially with challenges and stuff. She has an interesting personality, but people sometimes feel like the strategy
goes over her. Yeah.
So she was very tight with Suri in that season. Yes. Did not know she was a traitor.
Yep.
Suri kept her safe for a lot of the season because she was not picking up that she was a traitor. So it is one thing I wonder, her going into Survivor 50, if we are gonna see that again. I watched her preseason interview with Mike Bloom, and what I really noticed with her is she's a mama now.
Okay.
Mom to 3 kids.
Yes. Oh wow.
And she will not play a nasty game.
Okay.
Because her kids are watching.
Okay.
She's going to play a game of honor.
Okay.
And she's made that very clear. So the Guatemala Stephanie that we saw, trash talking, being a sore loser, we're not going to see that.
Eating a sacrificial chicken. It's
I
cannot let that go.
I wonder if sacrificial chicken, she would still be like, that's a chicken. She's probably like, I still love to eat.
That is so exactly.
But I would say the attitude, the trash talking, the blind sides honestly sounds like a lot of what Survivor is. She wants, I think it's really important that she portrays her best self as a mother to her 3 kids. Stephanie, your 3 kids are not playing the game with you on the Fiji beach. So I would say, what I would wish for any mom that's going to play is play for yourself.
Exactly.
Play for yourself, and your kids are back home, and they're going to love you no matter what.
Exactly. And also, your kids are going to grow up eventually. You know what I mean? I feel like there's this, forever infantilization of kids of I don't want them to see that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I understand. But I'm like, but they will grow up eventually, and they, and they'll get, you know what I mean? You can talk to them about it and they'll understand. Exactly. They love you. They'll understand.
I think there's a way to play with the integrity of, I'm not going to say a slur.
Yeah.
I don't say slurs in my own life.
Yeah.
Back home. And
I'm not going to say them here.
I think there's that.
I'm not going to trash talk people. Exactly. I'm not going to get, I'm not going to be a sore loser.
I'm not going to be a sore loser.
When we lose challenges.
But am I willing to blindside, backstab, white lie? Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah. I am, at least. But maybe not Miss Stephanie. Because, one of the questions is going through everybody and naming friend or foe. Her friend list is so long.
Oh, cute. Okay.
Because she's just love
I like this person.
I like this person. So her and Colby are on the same tribe.
Okay.
And Colby is Stephanie is a sister to me.
Oh.
And
love that.
she's also like Colby 100% with him, and they are on a tribe together.
Oh, I love
so I feel
that.
really good about that.
Yeah.
And then on Suri, because she's played so many seasons with her, she says Suri is a shield and a friend. But because she has a bigger target, she's played more seasons of reality TV.
Yeah.
She's perceived as, more strategic than I am. I am happy to be her friend. Because I think she's a bigger target than me, and that's definitely the right read. I also wanted to note she loves Joe.
I was just about to say, just her describing the way that she wanted to play this game. I'm like, sounds like Joe. Sounds like a Joe head.
So she's a Joe head, 100%. A lot of his personal stories back home about his sibling really resonated with her, because out of her 4 older brothers, 2 of them died fairly recently from unexpected heart attacks 1 year apart.
Oh my God.
Brutal. So I look forward to seeing her on this season. To be honest, out of all of the old school players and all of the people that have played Survivor in the last 25 years, there are so many people who have only played once, and I've never been able to see them again. I feel like I had my fill of Stephanie over those 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So I am happy to see her play again, because I'm happy to see really anybody play.
Anybody play, yeah.
But she wasn't my top of the list, mostly because we haven't seen her like really get in it strategy wise.
I was gonna say, it's like she doesn't sound like you're the type of player that you like gravitate towards.
No.
That you, Allison specifically, gravitate toward. Like, you do like the strategy. You do like you do like someone that is working with people, is doing stuff behind the scenes.
Yes.
It's like, it's chess, right? Someone who looks at Survivor like chess and is like 3 steps ahead. I really like, I feel like when you talk about players, the ones where you like really light up talking about them, she just has a different style. She just has a different style of playing.
I also love players that come on that feel like an underdog in their own lives in some way, and then Survivor changes them in a way where they are, back home, maybe they're, the nerd that, things don't work out for them or something, last pick on every schoolyard pick team type of thing. But then on Survivor, like, they become this new person and they like self-actualize. Yeah. Whereas, she's a boss.
She's a boss. Like, exactly. It sounds like she has always had this idea in her head, the story in her head of like exactly who she is. And she's always been extremely solid about that. And and for TV, I don't find that to be the most interesting TV. Like you said, it's fun to see someone change. Like, it is fun to see someone grow, self-actualize, like either have an epiphany, spiral, or right, like they have an epiphany, or the opposite, right? And then they break down.
And I would say that the most compelling thing about Stephanie is that people can be almost tricked into thinking she's this hero, underdog, America's sweetheart, and then they watch her on Guatemala and she's just got this attitude that people are like, whoa, what is that? And I would say that's actually really compelling to me to have to surprise people in that way. But she is not trying to do that attitude.
She's not trying to surprise people.
She is nice mom. And
Mommy.
So
I'm mommy.
Jenna wants to be mommy and wants to manipulate and throw people under the bus and backstab everyone. So that will be very fun to see. But I think Stephanie wants to be nice mom.
All right. Well, I mean, I did like her in Traitors. She was fun to watch. So I'm excited to see what she's going to do. Sorry, y'all. This is
we have a little corgi at our feet saying, hang out with us. But anyway, no, we're done. I've told Nina the story of Stephanie LaGrossa. So please check out all of our Survivor 50 profiles. I'm telling Nina the story about everybody before we start doing our recaps of the biggest season of Survivor
to date.
History.
To date. I am so excited. I'm so excited to be learning about all these contestants. It's very fun to put into context where they're all coming from. And hopefully y'all are enjoying the videos as much as I'm enjoying Allison's storytelling.
Like, subscribe, follow, comment, all of that. Thanks.
See ya.